Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chalavec Movies. My name is John and this is going to be my last video before the end of the year. I've got a couple of unboxings for you, a couple of pickups, and also I'm going to talk very briefly about my plans to get the full banned Video Nasties collection next year, hopefully. So I've been doing a bit of research into the banned Video Nasties. I've been getting a list here prepared of the ones that I need to get, or the ones that I have got as well. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to show off the ones that I've actually got in the banned Video Nasties, the ones that were the 39 that were banned and the 33 that were sort of let off the hook. So I'm going to bring you all of those ones that I've got, and that'll bring you up to speed with what I've actually got in the banned Video Nasties section. And also this might give you a bit of a heads up as to what you're looking for if you are going to buy these banned Video Nasties, the titles. And I'll give you a brief rundown on the whole sort of thing about it as I'm going through it. Now this is going to be a quest I'm on for next year to get the whole 72 of the ones that were like kind of the real ones that were really talked about. Obviously the split, the 39 really strong ones and 33 that were kind of banned and then they were kind of taken off the list. But I'll go into more other ones. This is kind of like a running series that'll be going ahead in 2022. So that's a bit of a heads up about the whole banned Video Nasties section, which I'm really excited to get actually, because what I'm going to do is with the movies itself, some of them are real trash. There's no getting away from it. You watch them and you just think, what on earth have I just watched? But I'm willing to give these a kind of free pass and just say, look, they were what they were. I'm hoping not to pay too much money for some of them. Like there's one called The Ghastly Ones, which I think is going to be a ghastly movie, and I believe it's just utter garbage, but I need it, and also I do think that it's going to be a really hard one to get. So anyway, that's the type of thing that we're up against if you're collecting this this weird sort of collection. So anyway, that's it about the banned Video Nasties, and I've got a couple of unboxings for you right about now. So this just come through the door. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I think I've ordered quite a few things recently, and the thing is, when you order a few things, you don't know which way they're going to come. This hasn't got a tracking on it, I don't think, so I don't know where it is in the world or where it was in the world, if it is the one I'm thinking of. Waffle time. Right, so I'm going to get my trusty pair of scissors here, which, do you ever have a pair of scissors that you have in your house that are completely useless, but you've had them forever? That's them. Okay, so what I've got is Maniac Cop 2. Now this is, just check the box, nice. This is the 4K Ultra version from Blue Underground. As you know, I collect all the Blue Underground ones, and this is one this and Maniac Cop 3, which I haven't got yet. This is one of the ones that's been on my to-do list. Now, I've had a brief look around this. You've got embossing there, embossing here, embossing here, embossing there. They're great at doing the embossing there. It's like an emboss search. Ooh, a bit embossing there. Wow. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to have a look at the picture quality, and I'll show you what I've got inside. So there's a case. I'd imagine there's a reversible art in here. Inside you get Maniac Cop 2, the Blu-ray, and Maniac Cop 2, the 4K. There's no lenticular work on there. I knew it wouldn't be, because I think it's only really this sort of the really big titles that they do with lenticular cases. It's great just to get this film on any form of physical media. Now Maniac Cop 2 I haven't seen for a long time, and Maniac Cop 3 I haven't seen for the longest time, probably since release. Maniac Cop though I've seen quite a few times. I've got on the Arrow version. I do think it needs an upgrade. I don't know, the Blue Underground don't have the rights to Maniac Cop, which is really weird, because Bill Lustig, that owns Blue Underground, actually directed and wrote Maniac Cop. So, go figure. Right, so I'm going to flip this artwork and see what we've got in the reversible art. Shock horror. There isn't any. So that's a bit weird, isn't it? Never mind. I'm going to look at this disc now and I'm going to see what I've got and see what the picture quality is like on it. So I've just checked the quality out on this, and wow. Blue Underground always do a good job on their discs, and this is no exception. It looks absolutely stunning. This movie's from 1990, and you would think it was shot yesterday. Some of the skin, the textures on their faces is unreal. The colours on the thing are so vibrant. The sound quality is Dolby Atmos. The picture is Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. It's got everything going for it. It is the most definitive version you'll ever see of Maniac Cop 2. It just looks, I don't know how Blue Underground keep doing this. Everything you get from them, you know you're going to get like the top quality for this particular release. So what I'm going to do with this is, I'm going to watch it now, and then I will put out a separate review on this, so it'll be a bit of a strange review for me that will actually talk about the extras on here. I will talk about the disc in itself, and I'll actually tell you a little bit of review about the movie. No spoilers, of course. So, back to the main video that this is coming off. So yeah, so Maniac Cop. I watched this last night. I watched it all. I watched the movie, and I also watched the special features on the Blu-ray disc, which isn't region locked, by the way. And I've got to say the picture quality on it was absolutely stunning. This movie looks spectacular. Now, yeah, bearing in mind it's from 1990, and there's certain limitations to it, but I tell you what, it's a big leap and bounds above the Blu-ray, because I think the older Blu-ray is recorded in this set. That's where the special features are. And if you're in the mood for this one, and number 3, I would imagine number 3 would look the same as well. I'm definitely going to get that, but I haven't got it yet. Yeah, and I'll be doing a separate video on this, just what I think about give you some more lowdown on the sort of the movie itself and the picture quality. So that's Maniac Cop 2. So yeah, I've also got another unboxing to do for you. So let's see how this one goes. This one came today, and deep joy. Now this one here, there's been a lot of people talking about this movie online and also on YouTube, and especially Jason Brett goes on about this movie all the time, and also Playtendo guy Pete has talked about this movie on his last video. Now I've been wanting to say it, but what I've been trying to avoid is any spoilers. I don't know anything about this movie. I do plan to watch this movie tonight. In fact, I think I'm going to watch it now. So the movie I've got is, with a lovely slip, Malignant. Now this is from James Wan, and I do so this is from James Wan, and I do believe this is a real return. So this is from James Wan, and I do believe this is a return to form. I think that it's meant to be like a sort of modern day giallo, which ticks massive boxes for me. I do like that slip, but unfortunately we're not getting a 4K, which is a bit of a travesty. But anyway, it's I think it'll look pretty good on Blu-ray. It's I don't know if it's region locked or anything like that. There's a little bit of damage there, but I can live with that. I'll have to sue Amazon for it. So yeah, so that came today. So I am going to watch that later on, and I really want to see this movie because I've heard so many good things about it. And finally I get to see it without having any spoilers. I don't know anything about it, which is the best way. So that's Malignant. So anyway, I went to CEX as well, so I'll show you what I picked up from there. You'll be a bit surprised at some of them, and then I'll bid you farewell for 2021. So first off, I got from CEX, and I haven't taken the stickers off yet, I got the ABCs of Death Part 2. Now, I know that I've heard about these movies, and I think I might have seen ABCs of Death Part 1 somewhere. I've seen some of the movies on here. I think what it is there's 26 directors done 26 short films. Try saying that after half a sherry. It does say in the back, strong bloody violence, gore, nudity, very strong language. So I think it's got everything in there. And I have heard good things, mixed things about this. I heard that the good ones, the like shorts on here are really good, and what bad ones are a bit wow. So anyway, I've always wanted to see one of these movies, and I know I've seen this in CEX for a long time, this actual copy. And it's always been like a stupid price, but now it's £5. I thought, yeah, well, why not? I'll try it out, and the other one's usually floating around as well. So that's the ABCs of Death Part 2. Next up, I got one that I saw quite high priced in another CEX, and now it's £3, and it is Lady Vengeance. Now, this is a Korean movie, and I remember looking at it, I'm sure in the shop somewhere I'd seen it, and thought, oh, that sounds like a decent film that I might want to see. And it's actually tartan video. Now I used to get a lot of them on DVD. Tartan, they had a certain quality which is a bit, I'm not too sure. So Palisades tartan video, that must be the new name of that particular company. So that's the one that I'm interested in. So that was a steal at £3. And lastly, speaking of video nasties, I got Keith Lemon, the film. I honestly think this is going to be an utter trash movie, but I did buy the Harry Hill movie and I did actually quite enjoy that. So I'm going to watch this one thinking, I don't know why I put myself through this, but you think, if it's like, I like watching these movies that are like really, really bad for some reason. I don't know why I put myself through it, but I kind of do. That's just the way it is. Why not? It was only 50p and it come with a slip. I could imagine it to be absolutely awful. I've got no. Oh, it's an 18. Oh, I didn't expect that. Weirdly enough, when I was down in London, I saw Keith Lemon, well, Keith Lee Francis, walking across the road in front of us, dressed like Keith Lemon, which was just mad to see that. And he just crossed the road and then he was gone. And I thought, oh, it's Keith Lemon. Anyway, so also I've got a few videos coming up to do, like my end of the year videos to say what my best things were in 2021. Maybe Keith Lemon will be on it, although I really doubt it. Okay, so you take care, have a great new year, whatever you're going to do, and I will see you on the next video. So cheers, all the best.